Hello. Hello. And welcome to another Sold Out Tonight at the Velvet Note! The Velvet Note's a place where you're going to see and hear world-class musicians in a setting that's as intimate and as comfortable as your very own living room. We give you a chance to get to know the musicians and to hear the music the way that it was meant to be heard. This is a listening. We had our acoustics designed by a protege of the Hollywood director George Lucas, under his guidance, to be the highest quality, unenhanced sound available today. We've won several awards from Downbeat Magazine for being one of the top 100 jazz clubs in the world. And we've been here for 12 and a half years. As the undisputed #1 jazz entertainer in Georgia. There's been a lot written and a lot said about Joe Gransden.
Yes.
Yes. You sound like you have a story, man.
She can't talk about it.
Well, I'm going to skip over that. I'm going to tell you my own personal story, one that you won't read about. Once upon a time, 14 years ago, there was a not quite so old woman who had an aspiration to start a jazz club in the suburbs of Atlanta. And as part of her planning, she made a list of the musicians, the artists she would love, ideally, to have perform in this jazz club that did not exist. And one of them was Joe Gransden. So she rang him up at about 7 o'clock in the morning. And he answered the phone. And we talked a little bit. And then a baby started to cry. And I said, Joe, who's that in the background? And he said, that's my son. And I said, how do you perform if you are watching your son and, calling you at stuff? Like, what's going on? He said, during the day, I take care of my son. And I make telephone calls and I answer telephone calls. And in the evenings, I perform. And as I got to know Joe, after opening said jazz club, I realized that his status as the #1 jazz entertainer in Georgia was not just something that fell out of the sky. He didn't just win the lottery ticket. He is actually one of the hardest working musicians you're ever going to know. And he also has other qualities that are quite remarkable, such as the ability to make the familiar sound fresh, the ability to lift the energy of an audience beyond where they were when they came in, and the ability to make you want to reflect on his performance when you go home, over and over again. So I ask you, after 13 years, to join me in bringing to the stage Joe Gransden and the Joe Gransden Quartet!
Thank you very much. How about that introduction, man? Yeah. Pretty cool, right?
Who's she talking about?
Yes. Well, someday, when I'm awfully low, when the world is cold, I will feel a glow just thinking of you and the way you look tonight. You're lovely, with your smile so warm, and your cheeks so soft. There is nothing for me but to love you, just the way you look tonight. Now with every word your tenderness grows, tearing my fears apart. And that laugh that can wrinkle your nose, it touches my foolish heart. Because you're lovely, don't you ever change. Keep that breathless charm, the pizza look really good. Can't you please arrange it, 'cause I love you, but just the way you look tonight. Now with every word, those French fries look really good. Your tenderness grows, just tearing my fears apart. In that laugh, with that laugh that can wrinkle your nose, it touches my foolish heart, because you are lovely. Don't you ever change, just keep that breathless charm. Won't you please arrange it, 'cause I love you. I love you just the way you look tonight. Just the way you look How you doing, Velvet Note? How are you tonight? Look at all these people. This is great, man. You're in one of the best jazz clubs in the country. You realize that, right? Give it up for the Velvet Note now. Come on. We are happy to be here, man. This is really great for me because I can get home in about 8 minutes. So this is for Atlanta. This is really cool. We're happy to be here. We love this. We love this venue. We love how intimate it is, and we're right there, right next to you. And it's man, like I said, the pizza looks good, the fries look good. I'm getting hungry just playing the show. That normally doesn't happen. Normally I'm drinking scotch, but tonight I'm eating pizza. So that's the way it's gonna go. I brought some great musicians with me. You want to meet them? Yeah. Too bad. I brought one of the best piano players you can get for this kind of money. Ladies and gentlemen, I didn't do it yet. I'm in a fun mood tonight. This is the great Dr. Jeff Hayden. How about a hand for Dr. Jeff? And on the bass tonight, you heard him play, man. This guy holds it down like nobody else. How about it for Craig Shaw? Yeah. Craig, next week is celebrating him and his wife their 25th wedding anniversary. I said, hey Craig, what'd you do for your 20th? He said, well, I took her to Paris. I said, what are you gonna do for your 25th? He said, I'm gonna go get her. I know, it's a little early for making fun of people. I shouldn't do that. On the drums, the one and only Dave Pope. How about it for Dave? So we got lots of music for you, and you can see I brought a couple horns with me. I'm trying out. I'm very happy to be a Bach trumpet artist now. So I'm endorsed by the Bach Stradivarius company. So they sent me a horn to try out. So I'm trying it tonight, and I'm comparing it with this other trumpet over here made by David Monette. So I'm going to be playing both of them, and I might ask your advice on which one sounds warmer, which one sounds brighter, you know, that kind of stuff, because I got to figure out which one I'm going to play. So we got lots of music. We're going to continue with something written by the great Dizzy Gillespie. You remember Dizzy Gillespie? Yeah. The trumpet went up in the air, straight up in the air, and he had those big cheeks when he played. This is called Burke's Works. This is kind of a minor blues. It's fun to play. Sit back and have a good time. Enjoy yourselves. It's a pleasure to be here. That's a cool tune, isn't it? Written by Dizzy Gillespie. I met Dizzy Gillespie in Buffalo, New York when I was a kid. My father took us, me and my sisters, to see a jazz show, and Dizzy Gillespie was playing. And I'll never forget, after the show, my dad, who's a great piano player, was able to get us backstage to meet Mr. Gillespie, man. And it was so cool. He was smoking a big cigar. He had a bathrobe on with black socks and dress shoes. It was crazy, man. And he signed my napkin. I still have it at home. It's one of my heroes for sure, Dizzy Gillespie. I just got a really cool phone call from Jazz at Lincoln Center's Dizzy's Club. They asked if I would come up there in July. Yeah. Not to play. They're going to repaint and they just needed extra hands. So I'm going up there to play July 17th, no, 27th, Sunday night. If anybody wants to make a trip to New York, we are going to do, it's the 70th anniversary of Chet Baker Sings, which is a wonderful, wonderful recording, one of my favorites for sure. And they want to kind of do like a little tribute to the release of that record. So I'm going up there to play. You know who Chet Baker, I know a lot of you do. Anybody not know who Chet Baker is? One of the greatest ever, right? And even though this wasn't on Chet Baker Sings, it is one of his most famous vocal tracks. Who knows what it is?
My Funny Valentine.
My Funny Valentine. We got the holiday coming up, so we're going to kind of do a little Chet Baker thing. I got to get my Chet Baker chops back together, so I have a few months to do that. But can we do My Funny Valentine for you in a Chet Baker style? I think we'll do it in B flat minor. And the cool story about this recording, that if you've heard it, it's just beautiful. The Chet Baker version of it. Back in the day when they would record records, they didn't have the equipment we have today, so you couldn't redo your vocals 3 weeks later, or retune everything, or put in the drums after the fact. Everything was done live in the studio, so sometimes it would take 7, 8, 9, 10 takes just to get one song. And it wasn't always the musicians that made a mistake. Maybe a mic cord made a noise or a big pop in the sound, but whatever, you had to go back and do it again. This particular track, Chet Baker singing My Funny Valentine, they did it in one take. They started it, Chet Baker sang, and when it was over, all the musicians stood up and applauded for Chet because it was such a perfect performance. If you haven't heard it, check it out for sure. Well, here's our version of it. Let's do it in B flat minor, and we're just gonna Chetify it. My funny Valentine, sweet coming Valentine, you make me smile with my heart. Your looks are laughable, unphotographable. Yeah, you're my favorite word of art. Is your figure less than green? Is your mouth a little weak? When you open to speak, are you smart? Don't change your hair for me. Not if you care for me. Stay, little Valentine. Stay. Valentine's Day. Less than three. Is your mouth a little weak when you ready to speak? I do smile. Now don't change your head for me. Not if you really care for me. Just stay, funny Valentine. Stay. He is Valentine's Day. Thank you very much. What do you think of these two trumpets I got here? They're all right? So I'm gonna take them for a ride now. Can I play a little for you? You tell me which one I'm going to a tune here. This was made by David Monette in Portland, Oregon. It's 24 karat gold brushed. It's just a beautiful, beautiful instrument. If you ever see Wynton Marsalis, this is what he plays. He plays a very similar instrument to this. It's like 15 pounds. It's really heavy, and it's supposed to have like a darker, kind of almost a mellower sound to it than your typical trumpet. So
Here's a little vibe. Your face is like, is he serious right now? Is this one brighter or darker?
I'd say brighter.
This one's brighter. Okay. Huh? But beautiful. Thank you.
You did pay for that.
Yeah. All right, let's take this one for a ride. So, I've only had this for a few days, and we'll see what we can do. All right.
Hey, nice hand for Dave Pope on the drums. Give it up to Dave. Craig Shaw on the bass, Mr. Shaw. And Dr. Jeff on the piano. Are you having fun? So what do you think? Which one?
That one.
This one that I'm playing here?
That's the one I like.
That's the one you like? Yeah, it kind of depends on the song too. I mean, I can't carry two around with me, right? You know, I gotta pick one. I like that one too, man. But I guess I'll just have to play it for a while and get used to it. But
The other one's definitely warmer.
this one's warmer, right? Yeah. Yeah. Which you're right, is not great for every song, but it really is a nice song. Say what?
Who's paying you?
Who's paying? Yeah, that's
That's the one I'd take.
That's the one you would take. I know. Well, I love this, so I'll keep playing it for a while. We can do a few more songs if that's okay. Would you like to hear some more? We just played we just did this little run down to South Carolina. We played for at the Coker Center for Cola Jazz. Kenny Banks came with me. We had such a great time. And then we went down to Hilton Head. And the second night at Hilton Head, Kenny and I had our show picked out. It was just me on you know what I do, and Kenny plays piano, a great piano player. And right before we went up for the second set, this guy came up and he requested a song. And I said, man, I'm sorry, I don't even know that song, but I certainly can't do that tonight. He said, please, it would mean so much. There's a story behind it. You have to do it. You got 10 minutes before you go back up. Can you learn it? Like, you out of your mind? I'm not doing that. There's no way, man. They're live streaming it and all that. And he says, please, you have to do it. We've been trying to catch you in Atlanta when we visited Atlanta. Now you're here where we live, and we came to see you. I said, you could have emailed me or something. He said, no, you got to do the song. I said, look, I'm not doing it. I can't. I'm not going to embarrass myself. And he gave me a $100 bill, and I said, what key would you like it in? So I went out in my car, and I took about 8 minutes with Kenny Banks, and we listened to it a couple times, and we said, well, let's just go give it a shot. So not only did we give it a shot, but we both had 2 shots of tequila before we tried it. So we tried it. It ends up that it's a beautiful song, and I still don't really know it well, but I'm going to work on it because I want to kind of add this to our big band. If some of you have seen our big band, I want to add it to the big band set. It's a beautiful song. It's something that Perry Como made famous, but a lot of musicians have done it over the years. I can't believe I didn't know it. I mean, I never even heard it, but I think some of you will recognize this. We hope you enjoy this. Wish me luck. I don't even know if I can remember the lyrics. I'll take a tequila.
Is there $100 in this?
Jeff wants $100. No.
2, 3, 4.
And I love you so. No? The people ask me how. How I've lived till now. I tell them I don't know. I guess they understand how lonely life has been. But life began again the day you took my hand. If you know this part, you can sing with me. And yes, I know how lonely life can be. Shadows follow me, and the night won't set me free. But I won't let the evening get me down. Now that you're around me, and you love me too. Your thoughts are just for me. You set my spirit free. I'm happy that do. The book of life is brief, and once a page is read, all but life is dead. That is my view. And yes, I know how lonely life can be. The shadows follow me, and the night won't set me free. But I don't let the evening get me down. Now that you're around me. Jeff Hayden on the piano. All right, sing with me if you know it now. Come on. And yes, I know how lonely life can be. The shadows follow me. The night won't set me free. But get me down. Now that you're around. You like it? I'm gonna learn that one a little better and be able to do that. I'll do anything for $100, but I was like, man, I'm not gonna go on my break, go sit and learn a song, and then I listened to Perry Como sing it one time. I said, oh my God, that is beautiful. Anybody know who wrote it? Let's just say Burt Reynolds then. So written by Burt Reynolds, and it's probably from, when did Perry Como, probably in the late 50s maybe?
It was on his show.
He would sing that on his show?
Yeah, it was
Man, I've been doing this for a long time. I thought I knew the Great American Songbook. Have you ever heard that song before? Yeah, it's just a gorgeous tune. Yeah, a lot of you have heard it before, but us, we drink too much and we don't. You're older than me? I can't even see. Who says that? Jenny's not older than me. How you doing, Jenny? From the Atlanta Music Club. They're here at the Atlanta Music Club to support your music. We love it. And Dave's part of the Atlanta Music Club. We play a lot of concerts for them throughout the year. We did a big band show this past year at the, what's the name of that church? Peachtree Road United Methodist Church. Man, it was awesome. It was a swing night. We'll do it again at some point, but we hope you're having a good time. We got time for just another song or two, and I want to just take a minute and introduce you to a solo performance by the great Dr. Jeff Hayden on the piano. Yeah, you're going to enjoy this, because Jeff, and we do this at some of our shows, but it always goes over well because it's nice to split it up sometimes from jazz to classical music, even if it's just for a few minutes. Jeff is a great classical piano player, and we're going to feature him on something that he's going to be performing with the Budapest Symphony Orchestra coming up next season. No, Conyers, the Conyers Symphony Orchestra. My bad. Dr. Jeff Hayden. Did you have a good time tonight? How about a big hand for the Velvet Note? Did you hear about it? That's right. That's what all those people say. You're riding high in April, then you get shot down in May. I know I'm gonna change my tune when I'm back on top in June. I said that's life, funny as it may seem. Some folks get their kicks from stomping on a tree. I won't let it get me down. Hey Jenny, this big world keeps spinning round and round. I've been a puppet, pauper, a pirate, a poet. I've been a pawn and a king. Up and down, over and out. Well, I know one thing. Each time I find myself flat on my face, I pick myself up and get back in the race. Well, that's life. Well, I can't deny it. I thought about quitting, but my heart just wouldn't buy it. But if I didn't think it was worth one single try, I would jump up on a big bird and I'd fly. I've been a puppet, a pauper, a pirate, a poet, been a pawn and a king, been up, down, over and out, and I know one thing. Each time I find myself flat on my face, I pick myself up, yeah, get back in the race, 'cause that's life. Well, I can't deny it. Thought about quitting, but my heart just wouldn't buy it. But if there's nothing shaking this July, I'm gonna roll myself up in a big ball. Jesus. Take a bow, gentlemen. Take a bow. Take a bow. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. We appreciate it. Our good friend, gentlemen.
Gransden and the Gransden Quartet live at the Velvet Note. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
I never get tired of you.
Amen. Amen.
That's nice. Some people
I
get tired. Me? Never.
All right. If you want to hear some more great music at the Velvet Note, you can take a look at our shows coming up on our website, thevelvetnote.com. I want to mention that next weekend we have a great pianist, keyboardist, and also our music director, William Green, will be here on both Friday and Saturday night. And he will be releasing new music, his own compositions, as well as celebrating a big birthday. So if you'd like to be part of the festivities, please come on out the following weekend. is our Velvet Valentine's Extravaganza. It includes Friday and Saturday night with Miss Vivian Sessoms, a great vocalist coming in from North Carolina. She has played with Joe Cocker and Rob Thomas and Michael Jackson and many others, and she'll be heading up her ensemble here. And then just to tip off the weekend, even if you've had, I know, you want to keep it a secret, but you can only occupy 2 chairs. Fan favorites, Roman Street, dual flamenco guitarists with their own rhythm section. And yes, they'll take you there. And that happens on Sunday the 16th. So anyway, oh, and I forgot to mention something as we're kind of keeping it a secret, but on Valentine's Day, on the 14th, if you would prefer, you can slip away during the weekday lunch and come out for Valentine's lunch at the Velvet Note, where Motown singers Ray and BJ Howard will be performing with a 3-piece band. I know, it's just a little afternoon delight here at the Velvet Note. Anyway, let us know if we can make a reservation for you. This is what we love to do, which is to bring you closer to artists who inspire you, closer to each other, and closer to the song that's in your heart. Come and see us again. Good night.